You say you have free time but nothing to do. You woke up kinda early and not after scrolling on Instagram for 2 hours straight. You wake up and you kinda hit a workout, you don't even go to failure or progressively overload to actually grow the muscle. And after that, you say that you don't have any time, you don't have anything else to do, you already did your work, right? Your work. So therefore you procrastinate, and you know in the back of your head that you could be doing other things, however, you just waste your time just playing video games and binge watching Netflix. Because you have so much free time but you have nothing to do, right? You know, a few years ago, this used to be myself. I would wake up late and go to sleep late. I wouldn't use my time for anything. I wouldn't use my time productively. I wouldn't do anything productive all day. I would just get up, scroll on Instagram all day, watch YouTube videos, eat sometimes, and sleep. That's literally it. And now looking back at it, I realize how much free time I had and how I wasted it. I look back and I'm like, damn, I wish I could go back to that time in which I had all that time and with the mentality that I have now and use that time. Because now it's like, it's the complete opposite. Now sometimes I don't have enough time. Like, and this is this is how it should be. Because if you say that you don't have the time, if you have so much free time but nothing to do, you're simply not opening your mind. Because I just look back at those days and realize how many opportunities I had to grow, and I wasted them. And it blows my mind to think that there's so many people around the world in that same situation, wasting time, not realizing how much time they have in their hands. And this could be you, making that same stupid mistake. Because like I said, you should never ever say that you have free time but nothing to do, or that you're bored. Like seriously, if you're already bored, use that time to do something productively. Because you should not have enough time. You should not have enough time. That's what it should be. You shouldn't be like, oh, I have free time but nothing to do. There's too many things to do. Do you know how many elders look back and be like, damn, there's so many things I wish I would have done, but I didn't do. Most people they die regretting not the things they did, but the things they didn't do. And yet you're sitting here, you have so much free time and you're not using it. In the future, if you don't use this time, you will look back and realize how much time you wasted and how much time you could have used to grow, to progress on your goals, to get stronger, to get bigger, to get wealthier. Trust me, you will look back. Because the reason you're thinking like this is because like I said, you don't have an open mind. You're not thinking ahead. You're not delaying gratification. You're not thinking that, oh, I'm going to sacrifice the small pleasure that I have right now because, yes, it might be easier to just, because you have free time, you could use it to play video games, right? It might be easier to do that. However, that's not going to make you happy or help you in the future. Delay gratification, sacrifice these small pleasures, and realize that if you invest this time on something that will actually help you in the future, that will actually make a change in your life, and you will actually remember, you will be so much more fulfilled and so much happier. Think ahead. If you already hit a workout, then journal. Set your goals, write them down. And actually write them down so that way you're thinking ahead that if tomorrow maybe you don't feel as good, you have that as a reminder that you have to do it. You have to hit that workout. And read books. In the future, you will have to make money. Maybe right now you only focus on working out, but in the future, you will have to make money. Read books on business, on making money, on self-improvement. Because self-improvement is beautiful. Meditate. Improve your mental health. Because trust me that this is a mistake that so many young men make, that they think that because right now they have so much free time and they have to enjoy it, and they don't realize that in the future will get here sooner rather than later. Trust me when I say that. And most people, they will, that future will get there and they will realize how much time they freaking wasted. However, those that decide to delay gratification and use this time to think ahead, to prepare themselves so that their future self can have a much better life in that future, whenever that future does come, they win. They're ahead of everybody else. And this could be yourself. Because I'm saying this because your schedule should literally be full of so many things. When you go to bed, you should be kind of stressed. Like, I'm not saying that you should be stressed, but you should be exhausted from all the things that you did, and you should feel very fulfilled with yourself. You should feel like a sense of good in yourself, because you use all your day on productivity, on progressing, on becoming stronger, becoming 1% better every single day. Because this is beautiful. Trust me when I say that if you do this, you will have so much more amazing life. It is all about delaying gratification. Sacrificing those small pleasures that most people indulge in, and they rather like just do it and just focus on the immediate pleasures right now. Because if you do that, you will have a much more amazing life. I cannot stress that enough. Because the reason why so many young men are depressed, it is because they made their life, they put themselves in that position. They don't take care of themselves. They're not on self-improvement. They only focus on the small pleasures which make their life worse tomorrow. And they don't do anything about it. They don't do anything to improve their mental health, their physical health, anything to make their life better. All they do is make excuses. Don't allow yourself to be influenced by those people that are like, oh no, we're all beautiful and you have to feel bad for me because depression is real. Don't be like those people. Because trust me, I know it is easier to just play video games, go on social media because you have time right now. But by doing this, you are robbing yourself. You're robbing your future self of a much more amazing life. Like, I cannot even express how much. Like, I can't even find the words to say this. Because like I said, the future will get here sooner rather than later. And you better wish that you made the right decisions. That gave your future self a much more amazing life. Because the life that you have tomorrow is determined by the decisions that you make today. Especially if you're a young man, delaying gratification is the greatest thing you can do. Like if you're 14, 15, 16 years old and you already started on self-improvement, you already reading, you already read a couple of books, you already meditate, you journal, you hit the gym, you're already building your physique, you're bulking up and you're building some muscle. Trust me that you're setting your future self from so much more amazing life than anyone else. You will be light years ahead of all your friends. Those that only focused on instant gratification because it was easier, they will look back one day and they will look back at these videos and their decisions and they will realize how the answers to all their problems, they were right here. And how they could have made a change. And they will regret the things that they did. No. You know what? They will regret the things that they didn't do. Think about this and do it for your future self.